Once upon a time, there was a very poor carpenter named Geppetto. He made a living by making wooden toys. One day, he found a very beautiful log and decided to make a puppet out of it. When he finished the puppet, he named it Pinocchio. Pinocchio became like a beloved son to Geppetto. However, Pinocchio was not an ordinary puppet. He could talk, walk, run, and have fun. But at the same time, he was very naughty and a liar. Geppetto told him to go to school and be a good boy. But instead of going to school, Pinocchio roamed the streets, made bad friends, went to the circus, and got into many adventures. Every time he told a lie, his nose grew longer. Pinocchio got into a lot of trouble. Once, he was tricked by a fox and a cat and got his gold stolen. Another time, he went to an island and met children turned into donkeys. He even got swallowed by a fish in the sea. But every time, there was a fairy who helped him. The fairy loved Pinocchio very much and wanted him to become a real boy. But for that, Pinocchio had to be honest, hardworking, and brave. Pinocchio eventually decided to search for his father, Geppetto. He found him inside the belly of a fish in the sea and rescued him. This was the best thing Pinocchio ever did. The fairy saw his behavior and decided to reward him. When Pinocchio woke up, he realized he was no longer a puppet. He had become a real boy. Geppetto hugged him and was overjoyed. From then on, Pinocchio was always a good boy and lived happily with his father. After becoming a real boy, Pinocchio started going to school. There, he made new friends and learned a lot from his teachers. But he still couldn't resist being naughty sometimes. One day, there was a test at school. Pinocchio hadn't studied for it and cheated off his friend's paper. But his teacher caught him and expelled him from class. Pinocchio was very ashamed and sad. When he got home, he told his father Geppetto what had happened. Geppetto was angry with him and punished him. Since Pinocchio didn't lie to his father, his nose didn't grow longer. But he was very sorry for his mistake. The next day, Pinocchio went to school and apologized to his teacher. His teacher appreciated his honesty and forgave him. Pinocchio wanted to take the test again. His teacher gave him another chance. Pinocchio studied hard this time and passed the test successfully. His classmates congratulated him and applauded. Pinocchio was very happy. He told his father Geppetto the news. Geppetto was proud of him and rewarded him. From then on, Pinocchio always studied hard and did well in school. As Pinocchio grew up, he started helping his father Geppetto. He also learned to make wooden toys. One day, he saw a poor child. The child said he didn't have money to buy toys. Pinocchio gave him a toy he had made himself. The child was very happy and thanked him. Pinocchio was moved by his happiness. The fairy saw his kindness and gave him a surprise. When Pinocchio woke up, he realized he had a brother. The fairy had given him a brother. Pinocchio loved his brother very much and played with him. Geppetto hugged them and was very happy. From then on, Pinocchio was always a good boy and lived happily with his family.